Hello, Core 3 Beauties. This is Marcos, and this is our week 14 to 15 recap briefing video. All right, it's getting serious. We're down to 1.5 more weeks to go, and I want to make sure that each and every one of you are as fully prepared as possible, can utilize this upcoming full week of work in the best way possible. So I just want to do a quick video to guide you and to inspire you towards the best full outcome that's going to give you exactly what you want and cause that A making machine to spit out a beautiful golden A for you. So let's dive in. All right, our project timeline. We are getting closer, and I didn't even have the heart to dark out week 14 just because it would cause so much panic in all of you. But design student Sally is wandering down to week 15, and we're going to have a class session on Tuesday where we all come together. And I'm going to suggest we have a class session Tuesday and Thursday where we all come together and have working time in the classroom and time to have small group reviews. We can talk about it on Tuesday. Maybe it's better if we have one-on-one reviews and you work from your spaces. But I just want to see you guys. I don't want the last class to be Tuesday in class, because then our final presentation on Tuesday, December 12th, is going to be a Zoom session. So we need to get ready for that. And as I've been talking about, it's super important now that you're focusing your energy, your time, and that you're motivating yourself to focus and put out the best work you can. Everybody has a great idea. Everybody has a great brand concept, a great identity, and has established their digital and analog pieces in a brilliant way. And now it's just a matter of execution and getting it done. And that's going to mean that outside of my voice here, wishing you well and encouraging you, you have to have your own little voice in here telling you to go, 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 and to do your best and work your hardest and not to get distracted, to take the breaks you need, to not overdo it, but to go into full turbo gear. Your needle can go by the red zone, maybe not too far into it, but push it as much as you can. Keep yourself healthy, get sleep, not too much, eat well, don't snack out too much, keep hydrated, and most importantly, do not party, do not go shopping, do not aimlessly browse the internet for hours, stay off social media and focus in on your work. I know I'm sounding like a nag, but I'm doing it for your own good, because you're going to have great results if you can just get yourself in the zone and put out the work as much as you can. So we're going to have our online critiques on Tuesday the 12th, a week from this coming Tuesday. So there's a lot of time. So there's like 10 days, and you guys can do a lot in that time. It's going to be an all-class Zoom session. I've already got 8 excited professionals of various sorts and ages and genders and all that, who will be online. We're going to team them up into pairs and put about 4 of you into different breakout rooms, so that there's a more of an intimate experience and you're able to observe other students present as well as to present yourself. I'll be talking about exactly what you need in that presentation for next week. I don't want to overwhelm you right now, because right now you're working on design and completing all your design assets. But that'll be the basic concept on that last day of class. And so let's just get big picture here for a moment before you go back into focusing. Design student Sally has been walking the arch of beauty into human flourishing for many weeks now. And as you can see, we have gotten through a lot of steps, and we've taken made a lot of progress and overcome a lot of obstacles. But now, as she nears the end, you can see suddenly a lot of obstacles are appearing. And these obstacles can cause last-minute catastrophe. So you got to watch where you're stepping, and you got to avoid all the vices that usually get you by. We already passed the volcano, so that's good. But definitely over here, there's this shady cat, and I don't want you falling in love in the last week of school. So stay away from those people and just focus in on your work. And if you get off the path, there's a bigger arrow, get back around to human flourishing. So make sure you're keeping yourself away from temptation and focused purely in on making design that will be beautiful and inspire people and make a difference in the world and make a difference in your world, make a difference in how you end up positioning yourself as a unique creative talent when going out after the next step in your life after design school and looking for a job and having this be part of what makes you unique and interesting by presenting this project. And I know Design Sally student will get there, and I know Design Sally student will have this in her portfolio, and she will use it in a job interview, and it will impress, and Design Student Sally will become Design Professional Sally, just like all you will become. All right, so I don't want to just be preachy, so I made a very practical list, like a checklist of what each of you can be doing to make sure that you're prepared. And it's a lot of things here. And I know we talked about this in the last class. Many of you have already gotten this, or well past many of these checklist items. So just make sure you're reviewing this list and that you've completed as many of these as possible, because once you do all that, then you'll just be ready to be stress-free and go deep into your completion of your project, and you'll all the problems will be behind you in the rearview mirror. So we'll go over this list in class in case anybody's confused about which is the most important or what order should you do it in. Obviously do it in whatever order you want, but here's a checklist that's handy for you. Maybe take a picture with your phone so you can refer to it as the days go on. And then on the serious side, we have another project posted in Canvas, and basically I'm again asking for you to complete your projects now and at some point post your projects on the Google Drive so that when we review it, it's there. And then when I review it in a week or so, when I'm doing final grades, I'll see that not only have you posted this week, but you've posted every week as asked for by the Canvas assignment. And that's part of what the A making machines uses to keep going as fast as possible to make the beautiful golden A's. And if you're not posting in the Google Drive, then it's going to cause problems with the A making machine, and we don't want that. So make sure you're posting your progress. It doesn't matter how much it is, just you got to see your name there, and I want to see a folder with your name there. And if you haven't done it in the back weeks, I would just sneak them in there now, or at some point when you have time. Don't stress about this if you're working on your projects, but at some point, maybe even if it's after the final reviews, make sure you populate all the folders so that you show the step-by-step progress of your work. A little going back in time is going to fool the A making machine, and it won't notice. It will just see that you posted every week. So make sure you do that. I'm warning you now in case you see something that's not looking like this and next to your name, okay? And then also there's the Google Drive that we were talking about. There's a brand new one down here called Part 8, Design Completion. Don't get distracted by the Spooky Beauties party pictures and movies. Look at those later. Stick over here to putting your project in here. And then another thing that I didn't make a slide for that I want to bring up now is the surveys for the class have been sent to you, I believe, or they're out, and I'm supposed to encourage you and actually give you class time. I'll do it next week, give you class time to fill out the survey. And I want to make sure everybody does that and gives me a fair assessment and gives me a please give me a good grade. No, I don't care. Give me whatever grade you want. I'm going to keep doing what I do in the best way possible. But I do like getting comments, good or bad. I mean, of course, I like good ones, but give me comments about the class, like what works, what doesn't work. And I actually kind of want you to not necessarily do it now. I almost rather, especially now when you're like sick with panic, like I'd rather maybe do it after the class is over, but don't forget to do it, because when the class is over, you'll have a full idea of the experience of the class, and you can really like start writing out how you felt the class went. So I'll keep reminding you, but that's a reminder to do the class survey. I want 100% participation. I don't want anybody to not participate. And then just finally, let's remember what we're standing on. We're standing on a foundation of beauty, and beauty is like the path to the creativity is a path to beauty. And we're on that path, we're on the arch, and we're trying to achieve this moment right here when we, inside and outside, we can experience beauty in its full and highest potential. Okay, so back to work, everybody. And again, a reminder, like put me to work, like send me an email, ask me an opinion, get me to help you direct you. I am really good actually at typing direction and giving direction on what to do. I won't be that good at like telling you how to fix Figma. I did put it on the list that you should cry out a slur with the word Figma at some point, because I know it's actually, it's not that hard, but I can help you art direction, creative direction, and give you a feedback. But the technical side, you have to ask your friends or the people at tech or whatever you call it. But yeah, reach out to me anytime over the weekend. I'll be checking my email, and then I'll be looking forward to seeing each and every one of you at the class on Tuesday as we enter our last full week. And I'm looking forward to that very much. All right, guys, back to work, everybody. Thanks.